Hello learners, the Quality Engineering and Management, Week 3, Video 9. The topic is Implementation of TQM, presented by Dr. N. Venkateshwarlu, Associate Professor, Mechanical Engineering, School of Engineering and Technology, IGNOU, New Delhi. The Malcolm Ballwright National Award-winning companies successfully transformed TQM philosophy into TQM practices. The Malcolm Ballwright National Quality Award, created by Congress in 1987, is the highest form of recognition for the total quality management in the United States. The award serves to promote quality awareness, recognize quality achievements, and successfully implementation of TQM practices. Learners, after listening this video lecture, you should be able to understand the process of TQM implementation, explain integrated management approach of TQM implementation, traditional management approach of TQM implementation. Implementation of TQM, an organization should be healthy before beginning TQM. Basically, three types of scenarios exist in any organization. Before implementation of TQM process, the organization status should be studied. So here the three different type organizations are exist. So first one is the organization has a track record of effective responsiveness to the environment. In the past, it has successfully modified its operations when needed. Such an organization is an ideal case where TQM will be easier to implement. So what does it mean? A company is performing its very nicely and its track record is very good in responsiveness. Suppose in the response it is flexible and it is response to it gives immediate response to the customers and it can communicate properly with the suppliers. If it is like that, the TQM can be implemented in such companies easily. So that is the one type of organization. And second one is the organization has been performing well in the past but has no skill at improving its operating systems to current standards. No one has seen what changes can bring about. The employees looks into change with doubts. If this condition prevails, a comprehensive program of management and leadership development may be necessary. A majority of industries face this situation. So some companies are performing well with old methods, but they don't have improved their skill. They don't have given training to their employees on the new technologies, or they don't have the quality culture or teamwork or new methods they have not implemented, but they are performing with their old methods only. But such type of industries needs and total training the employees and leadership and training and development of all employees, including the managers, supervisors and employees. So then only they can go for the implementation of TQM. This is the second type of industry. In the third one, the organization has significant problems such as very unstable funding base, weak administrative systems, lack of managerial skills, or poor employee morale. In this scene, TQM would not be appropriate. Preferably, it is not advisable for the companies to go for TQM implementation. So the third one is it is using old methods, its financial background is also not good, it's weak in administration and lack of managerial skills or poor employee morale. So such type of organizations should not go for the implementation of TQM. So this is the advice for the companies to implement if they are having achieved some level to implement TQM, then only they can go for implementation of TQM. In case the organization is experienced with dealing in change, a program of management and leadership development can update the knowledge base. This makes the employees slowly praise the benefits of change. For example, if the existing quality of working life of the worker improve with change, he will appreciate the change. If the current reality of an organization does not indicate good health, TQM implementation should be delayed. Any company would like to implement TQM must have the vision clear and the infrastructure in place. Employees should be trained in quality principles, specific quality goals, quality tools and techniques, etc. Top management commitment and leadership role brings the change in culture in the organization. Then the implementation of TQM is likely to be success. So what it means? It says that clear vision should be there and infrastructure should be in place and employees should be trained in quality principles, specific quality goals and quality tools and techniques. Then only the company can go for the implementation of TQM successfully. Any company would like to implement TQM must have conducted training and development program for all employees starting from line workers to managers and top management in overall quality and company goals. Then the implementation of TQM will be a big success. There are two types of approaches used to implement TQM in an organization, which are integrated management approach and traditional management approach. The integrated management approach. In this approach, the principles of TQM are blended and balanced with existing practices in both organization and human resource management systems. The management asks for a third-party assistance who is an expert in the field in order to establish TQM in the company. This approach represents the 20% success rate of TQM implementation in the company. So this approach is here, the training will take place to the employees on the total quality management and the infrastructure can be implemented, infrastructure can be on the place so that both the availability of infrastructure and the trained manpower, then they can go for implementation. Simultaneously, they go for third-party assistance also, because any new thing is coming into the company, so the expertise is required. The expertise in the sense, the expertise in implementing the new method is required. So the experts will come and implement and assist in implementation of this TQM. For example, when the enterprise resource planning came to implement the ERP in every companies, most of the manufacturing companies are implemented this ERP by calling the expert or third party so that they can implement easily. That is the advantage of the third party assistance is required in implementing any new method or establishing TQM in any company. The approach represents the 20% success rate of TQM implementation in the companies. In this way, here this integrated approach is having a success rate is only 20%. It is divided into two sub choices depending upon managerial resources, readiness, acceptance and competencies. In both sub choices 1 and 2, TQM finds a way to blend both bottom line organizational realities with individual human realities into a unique set of quality, beliefs and actions. Sub-choice 1. TQM can be approached as a concept of management that adjusts and restores management in producing end product or services resulting in customer satisfaction. In this case, management and individuals of the organization are usually operating fairly, effectively, and the culture is supportive of accepting innovation, and successful TQM implementation can be done internally. Then sub-choice 2. TQM can be approached as a system of management that provides processes and competencies currently lacking and needed by management. Some of the basic areas include decision making and traditional areas of measurement. In these cases, companies benefit from well designed TQM initiatives that have the external power for changing culture to a supportive role. So here the companies take some help from the experts, like third party experts or consultants can be taken to implement the TQM process in their companies. Traditional management approach. In this is the most common approach and is also the cause of most of the failures. It involves overlaying or forcing of TQM system and processes onto existing culture without negotiating or gaining commitment to their impact on individual lives. The management sees TQM as a technical process only. As usual, a third-party expert group is called for making the change. It is a traditional process in that what they will do, they see TQM as a technology. They want to implement simply as a technology, but it's not like that. It's a cultural change. It is the teamwork. It is the involvement. So that one has to understand. The traditional companies, they don't understand this. Simply they want to implement TQM. For that, they force the employees, they force the people to implement TQM like that only, without making them ready or training them to according to the TQM requirements. Simply they think that the traditional management approach is like forcing to implement a TQM in the companies without understanding the TQM policies, TQM philosophy, and simply they go for the third party expertise and they want to implement it, but the success rate is very low in this method of approach. Since these groups are expensive to employ, the companies try to extract maximum benefit within a limited period. In most cases, the employees are subjected to a series of training courses. This quick spell on TQM aims to change the behavior of employees but does not aim for a cultural change that supports the behavioral change. In fact, with proper guidance and training, it is possible to change the attitude of employees. However, sustainable culture change takes a minimum of 3 years before total impact is seen. The consequence of such a limited focus is that employees tolerate the changes in the initial period, but as there is no real agenda of what change to bring into the personal lives of employees or the health of the organization, it remains a concept. So what does it mean? So without giving training, without making them to understand what is total quality management, without what are the tools to be implemented, what needs to be done by the employees, there is no common agenda. So such type of confusion creates a problem to the employees as well as the company as well as the managers, so that they want to implement TQM. So that is not the process of implementation of TQM. So that is a traditional management approach is in that way they plan for the TQM implementation. Guidelines while implementing TQM. There is no one right way to implement TQM successfully in an organization. Due to the variations of the culture, each organization is unique, and as such there is no guaranteed formula for success. That is that TQM is a philosophy. There is no particular, this is the implementation process, this one has to follow. Like that, there is no thing. So they have to think in a holistic way. TQM is a philosophy. They have to implement each and every place in the organization. That one has to understand. Those who understand better, they can able to implement TQM in their organization successfully. The steps which helps in implementation of TQM are as follows. Recognize at the beginning that the organization is unique. Conduct a need assessment. Start small. Identify customers and their requirements. Make a plan. These are the different steps to implementation of TQM. Recognize at the beginning that the organization is unique. As a consequence, one should not borrow someone else's experience and try to fit into it. It would not work even though the model organization was very successful with it. So simply they should not borrow from others. TQM is such a philosophy, it has to be understood by each and every employee in the organization. So then only they should think that the organization has given training to all employees, they have the infrastructure, they have understood about the quality principles, then only they can go for. So if all these things are there in the organization, then we think that the organization is unique and it can be, the TQM can be implemented. Conduct a needs assessment. It is not fruitful to develop improvement plans before conducting a need assessment. The need assessment helps develop a strategy for improvement. This is done by identifying vital processes to be targeted for change. It also provides a baseline measurement for judging progress. The need assessment, the need survey has to be conducted before implementation of TQM in any industry. The need survey gives the information about the employees are known about the TQM, or employees are not known about the TQM, or employees have given the training on the all TQM processes or TQM philosophies or TQM tools and techniques, and the total employees are involved in quality management practices. So all this information can be gathered through conducting need assessment surveys. So need assessment surveys gives the information about the status of the company, about the at present what their at what level they are, the industry people knows about the TQM or not, or they are aware about the TQM policies. Like that, every information can be gathered by need assessment surveys. Then start small. So first you go for a small one implementation. Like the best plans are those that results in action which improves the processes of the organization and results in better service and products for the customer. A simple plan that generates action and gets results in better than an elaborate plan that does not give conclusive results. Some internal TQM actions might consist of specific projects designed to address problems that have potential for expanding to other processes of organization. Examples of such efforts might include conduct of customer identification, survey and feedback efforts to be reflected in quality and timeliness indicators, designate quality teams to address specific operating problems, conduct organizational assessment and leadership development. Identify customers and their requirements. A review of the customer requirements serve quality indicators on the areas where TQM would be implemented. So, customer requirements must be identified so that there the company can concentrate and implement those processes. Then make a plan. The more specific a plan is, the more likely the organization will be successful. Specific plan for the specific department so that it can be, the success rate can be more. So these are the various steps for implementation of TQM. Then comes to some case studies on implementation of TQM. Need for the change. So there are various steps. First, a company needs to change their culture, the teamwork, the involvement of people, the leadership, everything they want to change. Or some people already they are implemented some change concept in the companies. So like that, the different the need for the change is very much required for implementation of TQM. So there are three different industries. How they thought about the need for the change will be explained here. Here a company, a CEO expressed his distress over his company market share is going down and down. At some point of time, he afraid of closing his company. Then he conducted the meeting with his top management team and decided to invite consultants for giving suggestions and concrete advice for improving the company position in the market. The consultants and experts came, conducted the meeting with the management and also visited the manufacturing facilities of the company A. Finally, the consultant suggested that there is a need for the change. Culture and teamwork is more important and drastic changes would be needed for the remain in competitive. Suggested to implement TQM culture throughout the company to improve the quality and customer satisfaction. So that is the case study. So they thought that there is suppose simply they are going with the normal process, then their company market share has come down. So then they thought that what the change is required here at this point, and then they go for the experts advice or consultants advice, and they have taken the advice and they have implemented the need change process for implementation. Then similarly, in contrast, the another company B CEO expresses his happiness by implementing quality management initiatives, quality principles, quality tools and techniques, etc. to strengthening its position in the market. Also capitalizing on the management philosophy of culture, people, service and profits, the company had achieved high levels of customer satisfaction and experienced rapid sales growth. So this is another company. They have already ahead in thinking about implementation of TQM, and they have implemented various quality principles in the company, and their sales growth is enormous. And another computer manufacturing company C. So here I am comparing three companies case studies. And another computer manufacturing company C, top management had taken initiative to implement company-wide quality management and instituted quality management practices after a year, and the results were compelling. Improved productivity, reduced product development time, reduced manufacturing cycle time, and impressive gains in world market share achieved by implementing TQM change culture. This is the impact. The change is very much required at every level. If the technology is changing, according to changing needs, one has to change the processes or train the people so that they can be stable in the market. So that is the TQM implementation says that these three case studies, they are having different understanding about the TQM, so that they are at the different levels. So then change process, after change process, a vision statement also impacts more on the company's performance. A vision statement says that any company needs the vision statement, and the management has to develop a clear vision statement for the company. Then here the IBM's vision is market driven quality culture and focuses on involving customers in developing new products. That is its vision. So here the IBM, what is it doing? It is involving the customers also in developing the product, new product. While they are going for developing a new product, they involve the customers also, so that they can understand the customer needs. So accordingly, they can develop a new product. That is their vision. Then Xerox company vision is leadership through quality and continuously meeting the customer requirements is its vision. So leadership, they want to develop leadership as well as quality, continuous quality improvement and satisfying the customers continuously. That is their vision. In the similar way, the Infosys vision is to be a globally respected corporation that provides best of breed business solutions leveraging technology delivered by best in class people. And then Hero Group vision says we at the Hero Group are continuously striving for synergy between technology, systems and human resources to provide products and services that meet the quality, performance and tries the aspirations of the customers. These are the various visions of various companies. Similarly, the Bajaj Auto Limited vision, it says that we at Bajaj Auto continues to firmly believe in providing customer value for money for years through products and services. This we shall maintain and improve in decision making. Quality, safety, service will be given as much consideration as productivity, cost and delivery. Quality shall be built into every aspect of our work life and business operations. Quality improvements and customer satisfaction shall be the responsibility of every employee. So these are the various visions of various companies. Then Mahindra and Mahindra's quality focus. Quality is the key to delivering value for money for our customers. We will make quality a driving value in our work, in our product and in our interactions with others. We will do it first time right. So they say that they are focusing on do it right first. That is the concept of Mahindra's. The implementation of TQM. TQM implementation is not a one-time activity. It is a continuous process of measurement, evaluation, updating of everything the companies do to satisfy the customers. TQM vision is to delight all the customers in the supply chain process by best practicing the quality culture and teamwork. Total employee involvement and zero defect concept strives to improve the customer satisfaction. TQM implementation in any industry or service sector needs training of all employees on TQM principles, philosophy and tools and techniques will ease the process of implementation and maintain sustainability. Learners, I hope you understand the implementation of TQM, integrated management approach and traditional management approach for the TQM implementation and guidelines while implementing TQM and few case studies examples. So learners, you must read the units so that you can understand better about the TQM implementation process. And you can also refer the reference books also given to you, so that also helps you in understanding the TQM implementation process. Thank you.